Hi, and welcome to the Naturalist's Scrapbook, a project by the Santa Cruz Museum of Natural History to explore the legacy of naturalist, lighthouse keeper, and collector Laura Hecox, who lived in Santa Cruz in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, and whose collection forms the foundation of the Natural History Museum today. So, if you want to know more about our project, you can click Learn More here. This is a video tutorial to describe the basic tasks of the project, where you're going to be looking at individual clippings from Laura's scrapbook and helping us get more information about them. If you want a text tutorial, you can go ahead and click past this video. So I'm going to go ahead, if I were to just go ahead and get started, I would click this button down here, but I'm going to open up an example tab with a clipping for us to take a look at. Oh, it was on the back page. So this is the basic interface for looking at a clipping. You'll have an image over here. The clippings cover so many different topics, and they're going to be a lot of different shapes and sizes too. Sometimes they'll be small, sometimes they'll be big. This is a larger clipping, and it's multiple pages. So when that happens, you can click either this arrow or these dots to move over and see what the other pages are. You can zoom to see different details, drag to move things over. If you have questions while you're doing this, you can click into the tutorial here, or you can pull out the field guide menu, and all of that stuff is going to be able to help you out. So, what are we looking for when we're looking at these clippings? Oh, and I should mention this project, the system works best when you're working on a desktop browser with the window fully expanded. So we're going to ask you for a set of pretty basic information about the clipping. So it's going to be title, author, and date. So let's go ahead and zoom in over here, and clipping title is A Night in a Lighthouse. And let's say I'm like, oh, should I include any of this other information? Well, if you need some help with this task, you can see that include subtitles if there is one. So we're going to close that, and I'm going to go ahead and say, looking at a midnight storm from Point Bonita. And then I'm going to click next. It's asking for an author, so I want to look a little bit, and I see this name, Annie Laurie, talks with a grizzled Captain Brown. So I'm going to I want to look through the whole article to be sure about this, so I'm going to go over to the next page, see if there's an author at the bottom either, and it looks like there is an Annie Laurie, so that confirms. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and click next. Oh, I want to go back to the other page where I see that the date is March 19th. 1893, and if there's no date or title or author, and sometimes this will be true, just go ahead and leave them blank. That's totally fine. So next I'm going to move on to the more creative part of this project. So you can really, with the keywords, you can get really basic, or you can get even more elaborate. I'm asking you to do at least 3 keywords per clipping. You really want to focus on significant details like place, people involved, and subject matter. So, after looking through this article and reading through it, there's a lot of different information, so you could definitely do more than 3 keywords. But what I'm going to focus on is, the main person that is being interviewed. So that's going to be Captain Brown, and then the place that this is happening, which is Point Bonita, and then a major subject, which is the whole concept of lighthouses. So that is, a basic set of keywords. If you want to do more, you can. If you want to do less, you can. And then you click over next, and it's going to ask you for the clipping type. So, there's going to be some where there's just a single image on a page or multiple images. There's going to be some stuff that just looks a little bit strange, but hopefully not too much. A lot of announcements. And this one I would call a general information clipping. So I'm going to go ahead and click general information, and then I would click done, and I would get a brand new clipping to look at. If you have any questions, you can always head over to the talk part of the project page and ask them, or you can email me. I'm Kathleen, the project manager, and my email is Kathleen, Kathleen, at santacruzmuseum.org, and you can find that information on the About page. Thank you so much for checking this project out, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do, and we're really excited to see what we can all learn about Laura, her life, and what her legacy of exploring nature and tending the lighthouse and can mean for us today.